This is Jeff and Jake from Illiterate Light. We're here in Charleston, South Carolina at the Garden and Gun headquarters doing a back porch session. This first song is called Heaven Bends. It's off our brand new record, Sunburned.
Hold my mind, hold it in your arms tonight. Hold it till the bleeding dries enough that I can weep. Tie me down, push my feet against the ground. Yeah, push your hand against my mouth enough that I can breathe. I said, let me down, let me out. Holy roller coaster, up and down, freaking out. Is anybody sober? Wish that I could make it stop. Haven't my eyes seen enough? Oh, heaven bends beyond the light of day. Resurrect my spirit from my pain, yeah. Oh yeah, dance it off. Maybe we can dance it off. Maybe I can try to moonwalk myself back to earth. Almost home, just keep on riding. Rocky road, but the moon is shining. PPS, everything is alright. Deep, deep breaths, it was just a bad night. Heaven bends beyond the light of day. Resurrect my spirit from my pain, yeah. Birthday panic attack with friends that forgive and forget. Screamed so loud the whole town heard. It was raining and I was sunburned, and the barn was burning bright. There was nowhere to run, there was nowhere to hide. And I've broken down before, but this time something in me died. Yeah, something in me died. Yeah, said something in me died. Something died. Heaven bends beyond the light of day. Resurrect my spirit from my pain. Heaven bends beyond the light of day. Resurrect my spirit from my pain,
Thank you. We formed this band, Illiterate Light, in 2015, but our friendship and musical partnership goes deeper than that. We became friends in 2010 after going to a Flaming Lips concert. It really changed our lives, and we were going to college at James Madison University in Harrisonburg, Virginia, which is in the Shenandoah Valley. And after we finished with school, we'd been playing in a few bands. We started working on this farm together, organic farming, growing vegetables, and working with cattle, dairy cows, and some chickens. We did that for about 2.5 years, playing music part-time and farming full-time. We wanted to take music more seriously, so we decided to quit the farm and form a new project and start living life on the road. So that was 2015 when we started this band. We spent the first 4 years touring all around the country, primarily the East Coast. Scored a record deal in 2018, put out our first record end of 2019. And had some really fun things lined up for 2020. Of course, the world shut down and things kind of changed for us. So we spent the pandemic kind of reimagining the future of our band and what we wanted to do next. We built a studio in my backyard. We recorded a lot of our new record there, as well as in Richmond, Virginia. But when we formed this band, we just wanted to have the most fun and exciting live show that two men could put on. And so that's really been, what we've kind of come together on. And this is obviously a more chilled out version of what we do. We're usually sweating and headbanging and drawing blood and things like that. So we encourage everybody that hasn't seen us live to come out and see us rocking out. But that's the backstory.
So this second song is a song I wrote called Always, Always. And it's a smattering of memories that I have and a future dream with my beautiful wife, Lainey. And it's been a real joy to be singing it live in front of people. It's my first Illiterate Light song where I'm performing the lead vocals. So it's been a fun one. Ready?
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
I got a picture in my head. Always, always. I steal a kiss and you turn red. Always, always. Always, always. Always, always. So sweet. You were like no one I'd ever met. That genuine deep Louisiana catch. Short skirts everywhere looking at me, I don't care. Black jeans in my head, in my head, in my head. Catch me looking, smile back, now we're cooking. I got a picture in my head. Always, always. I steal a kiss and you turn red. Always, always. I can't lie. I think about you all the time. I got a picture in my head. Always, always. Let's get a house, maybe a couple kids. A 4-door Tacoma keeps it classy. You should keep your job. I love the way you provide. I wanna be a stay-at-home dad full-time. It's Friday night and you're stuck in your head. You had a day at work. I'll put the kids to bed. I get the scissors, we both cut bangs. You go Goldie, I'll go Barbie, and we'll shave my legs. Oh my God, I think I'm living in a dream. This girl's insane, but she's exactly what I needed. Catch you looking, I catch you looking. Smile back, now we're cooking. I got a picture in my head. Always,
steal a kiss and you turn red. Always, always, I can't lie. I think about you all the time. I got a picture in my head. Always, always. Always, always. Always, always. Always, always. I got a picture in my head. Yeah. Popped collar guy.
My songwriting guide is Neil Young. He's kind of my dude. I'm a huge Neil fan. And there tends to be, I remember learning early on, kind of when I started to take songwriting more seriously, there tends to be two schools. There's many schools, but the two schools that I was, gravitating towards, Neil Young is all about inspiration. Leonard Cohen is all about, perspiration. Like Leonard Cohen's thing is, I haven't felt inspired for years, but I show up every day and, kind of follow the muse, and just got to do what you got to do. Neil Young talks about really just being like, the message, the song comes from out, the stars somewhere, and then he just pushes it out. And I tend to kind of go back and forth. I live probably right in the middle there. I'm tending to gravitate more towards the Leonard Cohen method recently, which is that, I don't know. Sometimes I get really inspired just walking around, something hits me, or, a beautiful moment. But I tend to find that I'm more productive, and I find that I've got something to say if I make a regular, if I sit down every morning and do it. And so that's been my gig over the last 5 years. Whether it's music or just journaling, I write just about every morning, at least 3 or 4 pages. And then from there, I kind of discover what's actually going on inside of me. And that's what turns into the music that I write and that we write. And a lot of our songs start instrumental, start as like jams. This next song that we're going to play started as just a jam. We just kind of sat down and start goofing off. We really love improvising, and we really value that. Sometimes it's just sitting there with a cup of coffee and an acoustic guitar, but a lot of times it's just like starting with weird sounds and riffs, and then building some instrumentation, and then figuring out what we want to say. But yeah, it's kind of morphed a little bit over the last few years. We're having a really fun songwriting renaissance right now. We've got a lot of new music that we've released this year that's coming out. We're flying out to LA next week to start recording our new record at Sunset Sound. We've just got a lot of stuff that we want to say to the world. We want, rock to be exciting and authentic and not lame. So we're trying to make it not lame and have fun. It sounds really depressing when I say it like that. We're trying to make it really fun.
We love fun.
This is a song that was inspired by a billboard I saw in Nashville. It just said, "Want a cheap divorce? Call me now." It was a lawyer. It's called Cheap Divorce. 1, 2, 3, 4.
You wanna be in love, you wanna be contagious. You don't know who you are, why don't you just say it? want a cheap divorce, and you're already gone. Well, we've been here before, and the night's wearing off on you. You wanna be in love, but it's too goddamn painful. At first it cheers you up, then slowly starts to strangle you. Those innocent grenades exploded one by one. I broke down on Christmas Day when the paperwork was done and signed. Farewell to my youth, my innocence and freedom. Tears of solitude cry lonelier than Jesus. If there's a rainbow on the way, come on, let it pour. But the sun is looking gray, and the day has been cut short and dry.
Thank you. Thank you.
We're just huge music fans when it comes down to it, and I think we really focus ourselves on the live performance, showing up, giving it our all, and pretty much every time I go to a small club, whether when I lived in Nashville, there's a bunch of small clubs there. Now I'm in Richmond, Virginia, and there's something about getting in touch with that smaller, local, regional music scene and just seeing people come out, give it their all, kind of figure their I mean, me too, figure our artistry out as we go. That I think is really powerful in the South right now. Yeah, so I was in Nashville for about 4 years. My wife and I lived there, and I got to see, it's a music city, and I got to see so many cool bands come through, but there was so many artists that had moved to Nashville to find a scene. And I think that's something that Jeff and I talk a lot about is the internet, as cool and beautiful as it is, means everything's available to everybody all the time. And that makes it really hard to have a niche in a location. And somehow the Southern rock, the sounds that are coming out of the South still have some essence of history to them. And
a scene.
It's cool to be, sometimes lumped into that. And there's times where we're like, oh, we're very much not Southern rock, but we are a rock band from the South, and right now we're both wearing all denim, and I think that's pretty cool. Jeff's got a neck thing.
Handkerchief. Yeah, I think, it's interesting bringing up Richmond and Nashville because, that's one thing that we look for on the road is where are the scenes. You look back throughout time, and it was like the late 90s, like Seattle, the grunge scene in Seattle's. 1960s, Greenwich Village and the folk scene. There's even Baltimore had a killer EDM and electronic thing going on in the late 2000s and early 2010s. And now we kind of travel around the country and we look for where are the scenes, where are people hubbing together, where can people live affordably and then make music that is alternative to the mainstream. We found that here in Charleston, which is really cool. That's why we love coming back for a million reasons. I think for me, rock and roll is about having a good time. It's funny. I don't know. There's so many. It's what a simple question. You've got a good answer?
Yeah, I think a thing that we're excited to be a part of with rock right now is the side that takes risks, the side that shows up and isn't quite sure what the venue is going to look like or who's going to be there. We do it every single day, and we just want to celebrate with people. So there's something about that human in-person element that you can't get anywhere else, and that's really what we love to bring to it.
This next song is called All of Us, and this will be the first time we've ever played it in this way, which is really exciting for us. I guess this song, to me, feels like a bunch of quasi-mystical musings and meditations. It's a song that we have enjoyed playing and just kind of reflecting on the lyrics and chilling out. It's about everybody going through everything all at once. It's called All of Us.
It's raining down on all of us. And the sun shines on everyone. You might not think you're one of us, but you feel it, I feel it too. And I got love for everyone. Do 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 do. Free yourself from every day. You can open up eternity. Know that green will turn to gray. Are you with me? I'm here for you. And you can call me any name. Do 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 do. Do 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 I wanna live before I die. I want you in my arms tonight. I wanna feel it every time. Did you mean it? I need you to. No one else can make me cry. Do 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 do
Thank you. Thank you. A lot of touring the rest of this year. We're going all throughout the Southwest, out to Denver, playing some of our favorite cities like Austin, Texas, Dallas, New Orleans, Mobile, Atlanta, Jacksonville, going all over the country. Everything that we played today, outside of the first song, is off of an EP that we just put out called Aloe, which was the follow-up to our sophomore critically acclaimed record, Sunburned. And we had heard from a few friends that it would be funny if we put out a follow-up called Aloe to Sunburned, and we just, I don't even know if they're friends. Somebody posted on social media in the comment section, and we thought that was pretty funny. So that's what we did. So it's 4 songs that all circled around the record Sunburned. They were all written at the same time, but they didn't quite fit. And so now they have a new home. They're all these little islands that we've clumped together for Aloe. So we're really excited to have that out in the world. We're recording our 3rd record right now, as well as a follow-up EP. We're really into digital releases in between pressing records. So next year there's going to be a ton of new music. I know we're coming back to Charleston in April. If anybody's looking for a good time, they can catch us at the Poorhouse. Thank you, Garden and Gun, for having us. We love you.